What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Driven to Review. My name is Ryan. Today I got a little video for you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys my new microphone setup, how I'm going to start kind of recording the audio on my car, and then future cars I'll be able to review. So for you guys, like, if you guys don't know, you guys are kind of wanting to figure this out. If you have a GoPro or like a DSLR, even an iPhone, you can take two lapel microphones. I don't remember the right word. The one that clips onto your shirt here, or really any kind of microphone like that. And you can take them, plug them into your GoPro, and record each microphone separately, like as a left and right stereo channel, which is pretty cool because you can take, you put one microphone. I'm going to put one microphone behind my exhaust, one in the cabin, one in the engine bay, depends on the car, but on my car, probably going to end up keeping one in the cabin because I do have the coyote tick right now after I got my oil change. So once it goes away, I'm going to test that in the engine bay, which is kind of cool because you get some cool like intake sounds, but there's no turbo or anything, so there's not a whole lot to capture in there. But I'll test it out. But today I'm going to test out one kind of, I'll show you guys when I set it up, but one kind of behind my car around the exhaust, but not behind it or in front of it. And then I'm probably just going to put the one in the cabin, maybe just kind of near my rear view mirror. So I'm going to set that up and show you guys. But right now I'm going to plug these microphones in and then show you guys the separation so you guys can kind of hear it, see how I did it. So let's just check that out right now. So essentially it's a pretty simple setup, but you just got to buy this little like TRS splitter. So I'll put this in the description. You have to have this or else this isn't going to work. So you plug this into your media mod. I don't know if this works with the GoPro or not. Like without the media mod, I think you do have to have the media mod on the GoPro. But any like DSLR or iPhone, plug your lightning adapter in and just plug this in your DSLR. And then there's two of these plugs, which are the same as this, but they're the female version. So essentially, get this unplugged for you guys. It's just a normal like TRS input. This is coming from the microphone, so it's just a normal like headphone plug looking one. Stereo TRS. But essentially what this allows you to do is record each microphone separately onto one audio file, which is super, super cool. So there's just, as you can see, there's two microphones. It's all tangled up. There's two microphones, so here's one of them right here, and then the other one's right here. So let me plug this in. I'll show you guys the separation, and then, yeah. All right, guys, so right now I have the two microphones plugged in. I'm talking a little quieter because I know they're pretty loud. So right now my GoPro is just on the standard mic setting, which is like the lowest gain you can get, which is still a little too hot for me. It's still a little too loud, especially on the exhaust. I think it'll be too loud. I'm just to insulate it pretty well. But let me show you guys right now. So here's the first microphone. This should be in your right ear, or sorry, your left ear. I don't remember which one it is, but one of your ears. So it should be stereo panned pretty well. So this is the first microphone. And then here's the second microphone. Again, so I was able to do this because the GoPro recorded it as two separate microphones, which is really cool. So let me go ahead and plug these up on my car. I'll show you how I wired them, how I ran the wires. And yeah, let's just check it out. All right, guys, so something I wanted to show you guys real quick. So this is one of my microphones. This is the one I'm going to be putting under the car. So what you're going to want to do, especially if you have a pretty loud exhaust, like me, I have my my downpipes are on there right now, is you're going to want to insulate your microphone really well. If you have like a quieter car than me, you can probably get away with way less than this. I'm not sure this will even be enough for me, but what you're doing by doing this is just reducing the amount of sound this microphone's going to pick up. Because if I didn't do this, the microphone would clip really bad, and it still might, just because of how loud the exhaust is. So you're going to want to do something like this. So this is just like Gorilla Tape, along with just like sound insulation foam. You can use kind of any kind of foam like this, really, as long as it's like you can like sound passes through it. But this is kind of the best thing I've found. I'll post a link to this foam down in the description. It's a little expensive just because of what it is, but I'll post it down there so you guys can see what it is. So I'm going to put this under my car, and I'll show you guys kind of how I set it up. Alright guys, so I just set up my microphone. Ignore the mess because I'm in the process of doing some stuff here, but so this is the microphone line, so it's running, you know, through the rear seats here just into the front. Here's the, you know, microphone. So essentially what I'm doing here is, you know, obviously it doesn't look pretty. I know that's not the point right now. But there's a little piece of Gorilla tape, and this is the tape I like to use for like this kind of thing. Don't put Gorilla tape on painted, you know, the painted exterior, any painted part of the car, obviously. Just have to say it. You can use like painter's tape. That's as far as I would go if you're gonna go on the outside of the car. Like here, like if you're gonna put tape on here, I would use like painter's tape or something. But so the cable is coming up here. It's going behind the license plate just to hide it a little bit better. I don't know how much it's actually doing, but runs down here. And again, same deal, some Gorilla tape here. And then let's see if I can show you where the actual microphone is. It's a little tricky, but it runs up into here, so it's taped onto the, I guess what would be the spare, like the wheel well, where you put a spare tire. It's just on the bottom of the trunk if you lift up the cargo bay on this car. I think that's going to be a pretty good placement for it. It's like pretty far away from the exhaust tips because it's so loud. So that's kind of where it is. Same deal, just tape right here going up into the trunk. So that's the first one. So it just runs, obviously, into the cabin, up to where my GoPro is going to be, for this video at least. But, you know, obviously make sure, like, if this isn't your car you're doing this on, really be careful about this whole tape thing. I know my trunk's kind of scuffed up, but, you know, obviously don't put tape anywhere, or any kind of tape that's going to damage the paint or the part you're putting it on. Just goes down into there, and then I'll show you guys how my other mic is set up right now. Alright guys, so here's my other microphone. It's just sitting up here. Again, as I said, I'm planning on testing it out, just being here, especially so I can talk. So like if I'm, you know, when I'm driving, I can talk. This is a good setup for me right now. But if you are gonna do one, you know, in the engine bay, you're going to want to like run the wire through here and then down to the engine bay. That's the easiest way to go. If it's not your car, especially. If it is your car, you know, there's some holes in the firewall you could kind of go up into. Might get a little hot, so I would say just run your wire through here and right into the engine bay. But I'm not doing that right now, so here it is. Here's my setup, obviously, again, so it just runs down into this wire. So I'm gonna set up my GoPro, plug it in, and show you guys kind of how it sounds. Hopefully the exhaust mic sounds pretty good. I'm a little hesitant. Yeah, so let me just plug it in, I'll get you guys going. I'm gonna pretend like I'm doing a YouTube video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Driven to Review. My name is Ryan. Today we're reviewing this microphone setup. Right now I have a microphone in the cabin of the car, so that's how you guys are hearing me talk, and I got one microphone behind the car, under the engine bay, so you guys can hear kind of what that sounds like. So you're getting a mixture of like the cabin volume and then the exhaust volume, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, not much to say, but let's just keep driving and see how this sounds. Do a little bit of a pull up here, don't want to be too loud. Give you guys an idea of how loud this actually is. I have the active exhaust right now. It's in normal mode. My valves are rattling, so if I put it in quiet mode, it'll sound really bad. But I'm getting that fixed on Monday, thank God. Thank you to MagnaFlow for that. I'll be kind of showing you guys what they're doing to the car. Right now, it's the MagnaFlow Neo exhaust, active valves, X-pipe. Just to give you guys an idea of my setup right now, of my downpipes. It's very open exhaust, very loud. Yeah, but I mean, not much to really say. I'll be interested to see how this sounds, but I'm going to do a little bit more driving without talking. so I can kind of blend that audio in to see how it sounds as if I was doing like a review of, you know, like a, you know, exhaust or, you know, car or something like that. So I'm gonna shut up and you guys can kind of listen. I'm gonna turn my AC down. Just cruising. I'm gonna open the windows in a second too, see what that sounds like. I hope that didn't clip it because that sounded like it was pretty loud. Ghost cam's acting up. So I just put the exhaust in track mode for the sake of the ghost cam. Listen to it for a second. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps that up. Not much to really say about it. I'll see how it sounds. Obviously I don't know how it sounds yet, so I'm going to see how it sounds. But hopefully it sounds good. So thank you guys for watching as always. Please leave a comment. Any questions, comments, concerns, just leave them there. Share my account with your friends, guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a pedal commander for the Mustang. Obviously this is a Mustang oriented channel, but for now. But so yeah, so if you guys have a Mustang, share my account, subscribe, like, and yeah, not much to say. I'll talk to you guys later. Ryan out.